Okay, we're going to solve using trigonometry functions, equations like we've been doing, but we're going to have to use a greatest common factor and zero product property to solve these guys, okay? So again, these are looking scary, but just make it look like something that we've been doing in algebra. So we could say like, this is our variable, right? So x minus 1 equals 2x minus 1 equals 0. If we did this, we would just do the zero product property, right? And set each product equal to 0. It has to be a product. It has to be equal to 0. Otherwise, it would not be called the zero product property. And then we would solve that guy, right? So easy. Let's do it. Okay, so this would be cosine x equals 1. So this one is a little bit different, guys. This one really should say x. But basically x and theta are the exact. It's a variable, an unknown variable, okay? So don't let that mess you up that we have an x this time. Plus 1, so we get 2 cosine x equals 1. Divide by 2, so cosine x equals 1 half. All right, so we got two variables that we need to solve, okay? So let's go ahead and solve for this guy first. So we don't have a reference triangle, but we know if it's a 0 or a 1, it's going to be on our axes. Cosine, is cosine x or is cosine y? Cosine's x, right? So we want to have an x equal 1. So x is on this guy, so it's just going to be over here. X is negative 1 over here, so we're not going to get another value for this guy. So this is going to be 0, so x would equal 0 degrees. Could I say equals 360? No, because this specifically is not an equal to, so that means we can have it equal to 0 and up to 360, but not including 360, okay, because those are like the same values. So for this one, we only get 1. Okay, now let's do this guy. So we have AH. Let's figure out where it's positive. It doesn't matter. You could do your bow tie and then figure out where it's positive or whatever works best for you. All students take calc. Okay, so we're here and we're here. This is my adjacent. This is my hypotenuse. Adjacent, whoopsies. Adjacent is 1. Hypotenuse is 2. So this would be a 1 to root 3, which is a 30, 60, 90, correct? So this guy is root 3. So what is this angle inside of here then? It would be a 60, right? So we have this quadrant and this quadrant. So we have 60 degrees here. So we know x is equal to 60. And then x is equal to all the way around except for the 60 degrees. So x is equal to 300. So both of those are our answer. So we have 3 x's, 0, 60, and 300. Okay, now let's try one with the GCF. So that one was already given to us in a way that we could do zero product property. Let's look at this guy. So this one, let's get the cosine onto the other side. So cos x tan x minus cos x equals 0. So looking at this guy, do both of them have something that I can factor out? Yes. Both of them have a cosine x. So cos times tan minus 1 equals 0. So now I can do zero product property, where I can set this guy equal to 0 and this guy equal to 0. Move the 1 over. Okay, so again, we have 0 or 1. So it's going to be on an axis. Cosine is the same thing as x. So x is 0 right here and right here. So it's going to be 90 degrees. And it's going to be 270 degrees. Okay, so we have those guys. Okay, so then this one is going to be a 45 degree. Sorry if you could obviously tell I was pausing. My children are waking up. Okay. So this is a 45, 45, 90 because 1, 1, root 2 are those guys. So tangent, so we have to have 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, but we're on positive. So all students take. So we're here and we're here. And then these guys are 45 because it's a 1, 1, root 2, correct? So we're in quad 1. So we know quad 1 is 45. And then we're in quad 3. So that's 180 plus 45 is 225. So all 4 of these are our answer.